Hello, how is everyone today? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to Vegas Aces tournament live stream. My name is Heather Ferris with Vegas Aces, and today we are going to be playing Mini-Baccarat. So let me know how you guys are doing. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Let me know how your weekend is going. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you'll always be notified of my latest videos and live streams. Oh, fantastic. Hey, how you doing, Lucas? Good to see you. I love it when we see people on the chat. It means everything's working. That's fantastic. So my next live stream is my open classroom live stream on Thursday, September 26th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Good to see you. It has been a while. I'm so glad you're able to stop by and say hi. I hope you guys can play. By the way, it is a tournament live stream today. So the first 7 people that tell me that they want to play, you guys are going to be in. After that, anyone after number 7, you guys are locked out of the tournament and we are not accepting any more players. Hey Side Creations, how you doing? Good to see you. Did you guys have a good weekend? Let me know. While we're waiting for people, so what are we doing for the next game after this? Well, we are voting. That's what we're doing. And so far we have 9 votes. You could find the survey link to this week's game on Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and click the Survey Monkey link and you will be directed over to the survey and you can vote for the next game for next week. So far we have 9 votes for next week. AMA Ask Me Anything is in the lead with 3 votes, and that is followed by Craps and Pie Gow Tiles with 2 votes. After that, 3-card poker and high card flush have 1 vote. So go vote now, especially if you guys want to determine who's going to win the next game or what game is going to win the next poll. Thank you. Okay, mine went blank. Hey Wolfgar, how you doing? Good to see you. These tournaments are played for real money or just for fun? They are just for fun. However, you do get a prize. So whoever gets the most money at the end of the tournament, you guys get a free prize. We have been doing dice for a while now. We are looking into getting some merchandise going. So after that, you guys will be able to choose between what you want. So you could choose the dice, you could choose like a t-shirt, you could choose the mug. That's what we're gonna shoot for. So we are working on that right now. But for this tournament in particular, we are giving away this pair of dice, which was used in a Las Vegas casino. Hey Corey, how are you? Good to see you. Cool. Okay, so speaking of which, like I said, merchandise. We have a contest. We are doing it for 1 more week. After that, we are going to announce the winners of the contest on October 2nd. So the contest is, if you think of a good or funny slogan or something that is casino related that you could put on a shirt, a hat, a mug, anything like that, go ahead, email me, heather@vegas-aces.com, or you could find the post on either Twitter or Facebook. So far the post has been coming out on Tuesdays, and you put your answer there. That's accepted as well. And if we decide that your slogan is pretty dang cool, we are going to put it on merchandise and we will give you that merchandise for free. Hey Akar, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey Fred, it's really good to see you. I can't believe what happened this weekend with Aaron. Oh my goodness, that is so sad. Intergalactic Press, hey Intergalactic Press, how you doing? Hi. Dane, how you doing, Dane? Good to see you. So let me know if you guys want to get in here. Again, we got 7 spots available. So the first 7 people that tell me that you guys want to play, you guys are going to be in. After that, we are not accepting any more players. And as you could see, everyone is starting off with the same amount. Everyone starts off with $1,000. So while we're waiting for people to come in here and tell me that you guys want to play, Super Chat. Remember to always tip your dealer, and now you can with Super Chat. Super Chat is a way YouTube allows you to show your appreciation by tipping me any amount you want. Give it a try. Or you could become a member of my Patreon page today. We have several different levels and rewards for you to choose from. Any membership level counts, even $1. So become a Patreon member today. Okay, so let's start getting you guys in here. Awesome. Psy Creations. Duke. And then we got, I know, it's so sad, Fred. I cried. I was really upset about that. So what me and Fred are talking about is, here's the thing. Okay, so this is probably the best way to say it. Like, I want to dedicate this live stream in loving memory of Aaron Eisenberg. So Aaron Eisenberg played Nog on Deep Space Nine, and he was an amazing, amazing person. Just so fantastic, very caring, very giving. He would actually take the time and put in the effort of getting to know you, to liking your posts, to writing comments, and then he would always remember. So if you told him something one year and you came back the next year, he would ask you about it. Like, he was just such a fantastic person and one of a kind. And unfortunately, he passed away on Saturday. So it was a really, really great, huge loss to humanity, because this guy was just so freaking amazing. So that's what me and Fred are talking about. So let us continue. Psy Creations Duke, I got you guys in here. Dane, you are next. Lucas. Jimmy, you are in. And Fred, we got you in as well. Let's see, how are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got one more. So Akar, you are the last person to join the tournament. Okay, so we got 7 players. Hey Eric, how are you doing? Good to see you. Did you join the Area 51 party? No, I did not join the Area 51 party. I heard about it. I didn't join it. So let me know what you guys want to play, how much money you want me to put on player or banker. You could change it at any time, but whatever you tell me, that will be the go-to that I'm going to do. It will be the template that I will use. So that way, if anyone's like not talking to me or whatever, I could just set you up and we can keep the game going. This should be a pretty fast game. There's not any player decisions. It's just whatever the cards are, and you either win or lose. So we should go pretty fast tonight. Yeah, it was pretty shocking. It was really sudden. You're waving hi. Hey, how are you doing, Rocky? Good to see you. I agree, Dane. I enjoy Deep Space Nine the most. That was my favorite series out of all of them. Two Bweens, are you doing the game in English or French? A la toi vie? Okay, obviously not French. Yes, we are doing in English because that's the only thing I could speak, and even then I butcher English. What is the minimum maximum? No maximum. Feel free to bet whatever. Minimum is $5. There are no aliens. Not Area 51. There's aliens in Area 15. Hey Derek, how you doing? You guys are all starting off with $1,000, Lucas. So let me know what you want to bet. As soon as you guys tell me what you want to bet, we'll get started. And this will be the bet that will be the default that I'm going to use. Otherwise, you would have to tell me, okay, I want you to bet, banker this time, or I want you to bet tie this time, or whatever. Okay, so let's see here. Dane, 100 on banker. Okay, we got you 100 on banker, Dane. Duke, player. Okay, so Duke, you want $20 on player? Okay, $20 on player. We gotcha. Duke, Cy, you are next. And Cy, you want 50 on banker. Okay, we got you set up, 50 on banker. Akar, you are doing 150 on banker. 150 on bank. 100. Okay, we got you set up, 150 on bank. Fred, it was always great to see Aaron on stage in costumes. Oh, yeah. Nog, Rom, Lita, they were really, really great together. I completely agree with you, Fred. And he was just so funny, and the improv. Ah, don't get me started. Okay, so Fred, you want 50 on player? Okay, I got you 50 on player. So I am just waiting for Lucas and Jimmy. Lucas and Jimmy, let me know how much you guys are playing. We're just waiting for you guys. Intergalactic Press, my evidence comes from or according to the Vulcan Science Academy. Oh, hey, how you doing, Frank? Good to see you. What's up? How you? Hope you're having a good day. Hope your Monday's going well. Jimmy, we got Jimmy. Okay, so Jimmy, you want 50 on bank by default. You got it. And then Lucas, let me know how much you are going to be betting. Oh, there you are, 100 on bank. I gotcha. Okay, so we got everyone. So I'm putting you 50 on bank, Jimmy. And then Lucas, you said 100 on bank. Okay, great. We got everyone set up, so let's go. I just shuffled this deck, so that way we could save some time. Same with me putting out the chips, so we could save some time. However, we are going to burn a card. So with Mini-Baccarat, Midi-Baccarat, or Big Baccarat, when you burn a card, you turn the first card over, and whatever that card is, that's how many cards you burn. So this is a 10, so we are going to burn 10 cards. So there's 5, and then we're going to do another 5. Okay, so that's how many you burn. There's a way to do that. There you go. Okay, and now we can get started. Break a leg, you guys. Here we go. Player shows 1. Banker has 7 and stands. So banker stands, we're not going to do anything with banker, but player has less than 5, so we're going to hit the player. Now player has 2, so banker, it's 7 over 2, so banker gets this one. So all of the player bets lose, and then we are going to pay all of the banker bets. And we are going to take out commission. So that's $7.50. Oh, right, I forgot about that. $7.50. Okay, so there you go. It's going to be a little weird with the, what do you call it? I think we're just going to have to round up or down. So we are going to round up in the player's favor. Normally when you're in the casino, you round up or down in the casino's favor. Here on this live stream, we'll round up or down in your favor. I am out of quarters, which is why I'm sitting here like, what am I doing? Okay, so normally it's $7.50. Because we don't have the 50 cents, I'm rounding you up and I'm giving you that extra $1. So there you go, you got paid, and you are staying up for 150 on your banker. Okay, so we're gonna go to Jimmy next. Same thing with Jimmy, that's 250. So we're gonna round up and give him $3 instead of 250 back. There you go. And 100 pays 5. Very nice, Lucas. Next is Dane. Dane, you have 100 up as well, and that pays 5. And I'm leaving you guys up the same as before unless you tell me otherwise. Let's see here. Cy, $50. Again, that's 250. So we're going to bump it up to 3. Okay, so we took the commission out. There you go. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Lucas, the starting chip distribution is 1,000. Everyone has $1,000. Hey, Akar, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Akar just did $5 super chat, and that means story time. I remember watching your first video about blackjack in 2013. Wow. What was your motivation for creating your channel, and were you a dealer back then? Oh, wow. That kind of story. Okay, let's see here. So I'll talk about this real quick, and then we'll start dealing out the next hand. So I started in 2010. I was working at the Golden Nugget, and then I left the job and I started focusing on Vegas Aces full time. The motivating thing that made me start it was, here's the thing. It's like, okay, wages are staying stagnant. You have inflation. You have college tuition going up. You know, if people can't afford to put like food on their table, how can they afford to get a degree? And how can you make your life better if you can't even afford to feed yourself? You know, you can't go around saying, oh, college is the key thing. College is, you know, education is what we all strive for, and then charge $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 for that education, you know, and be like, that's what you need. That's the only way you're going to, you know, put food on your table. That's, I'm sorry, a little ridiculous. So I started, you know, the world's first free dealing trade school. I had no clue what I was doing, no clue how to do a website, no clue how to do make videos, no clue how to do a live stream, nothing like that. And I learned through making a ton of mistakes and wanting to hit my head on the wall multiple times a day. Like, that's how I learned. And I was just stubborn. I'm like stubborn as a pig. So I just kept at it. And incrementally, I just got a little bit better. And now I'm here, and now I'm where you see me today. And we just try to keep getting better, and we just try to keep growing and be more than what we are. And it's one of those things that's like a journey, and it's taken me, we're at 9 years right now, so we're almost a decade, so it's been a long time, and it was a lot of work getting here. So I hope I answered your question. I hope that was a good story time. If that wasn't, let me know. I will think of a different story to tell you. I do have another story to tell you. I will tell you a good story, but we are going to do this hand first because we want to get more than one hand per hour in here. Let me see really quick what you guys are saying. I'll deal out the hand, and then I'll tell you the next story. How are the chips arranged? I don't think I understand what you mean. Yes, but how much chips of 100? Oh, is that what you're talking about? Okay. So I did, so everyone got $1,000. So everyone has one $500 chip, four $100 chips, so four $100 chips, 3 greens for $75, and 25 or 5 red. And then that equals 1,000, and everybody got that same denomination. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Let's see what else you guys are saying real quick. You'll stay with the banker. Cool. Are commissions automatically taken out from both winner, banker, and player hands? Okay, great question, Fred. The players don't get charged the commission. Only the banker gets charged the commission. And at some casinos, you do take it out automatically. But at other casinos, they have these boxes right here, and you can actually like charge commission. So this guy, he bet $100, he won $100. That's a $5 commission. So we could put $5 in spot number 4, and that means that he owes $5 in commission. We could do it that way. That would actually make it go a lot faster. So yeah, we'll start doing that. Yes, that is completely true, Nashvillean. By the way, how you doing, Nashvillean? That is so true. You don't learn anything unless you go out there and you make mistakes, and you have to make mistakes. People who are scared of making mistakes, they'll never grow, they'll never evolve. You have to make the mistakes, you have to feel bad about the mistakes in order to learn from them, and then not do it again next time, and then make mistakes again, and then learn from those, and not, do stuff differently, and then you keep evolving and you keep growing. So Akar wants to go to 350 on banker. We are setting you up for 350 on banker. We gotcha. And Lucas says he'll keep his 100 on banker. And Sai says that the commission Sai works at, they don't take commission on Baccarat. Yeah, completely depends on what game you are doing. So we're going to set you guys up again. Duke, I'm putting you back up for $20 on player. So $20 on player. Sai, you are good. Dane, you are good. Lucas, Jimmy, you guys are good. Fred, I'm putting you on $50 on player. So there you go, 50 on player. And Akar, you are good. So let's go on. Let's do another hand, and then I'll tell you guys that story. Player shows 7 and stands. Banker has 3 and stays. So remember on this one, we always do the player first, and player has 7. So when you have 6 or 7, you stand. So then we go to the banker. Banker has 3. So it's not 0 through 2. So because it's not 0 through 2, we're not going to hit it, and we're not going to give it a third card. So with the 3, the third card has to be anything but an 8. But since we didn't draw a third card on player, we're not drawing a third card on banker. So player, 7 over 3. So all of the banker loses, and all of the players win. Okay. Okay, so let me tell you this story, and then we will go on. I'll tell you the story as we're setting up, and then we'll go check the chat, and then we'll do the next hand. So when I was dealing Mini-Baccarat, I was dealing, let's see. I was dealing 2 casinos at once. So I had 2 jobs. I would work swing shift at one casino, and then I would go to graveyard at another casino. So I would work from 8 p.m. until, say, noon. And I was extremely tired. I could barely keep my eyes open. And I'm not a coffee person. I don't like drinking coffee. So coffee was not one of those like go-to solutions. So anyway, one day I was on the table extremely tired, and I ended up falling asleep while I was dealing Mini-Baccarat. And when I fell asleep, I actually dreamt that I was dealing Mini-Baccarat. So in my dream, I pull out the cards. Player has whatever, banker has whatever. And I think it was like player wins. And I start taking all the banker bets. And all of a sudden, I hear people yelling at me. And I'm like, why are you guys yelling at me? And I wake up, and I'm sitting here, and I'm taking all the banker bets. And I look down, and the card is natural 9, natural 9, natural tie, which there's no way you can mistake what that is. And here I am taking all of the banker bets. And everyone was mad at me. And I had to call over my floorman, and I had to explain to my floorman why I'm sitting here taking all the banker bets when obviously I have a natural tie. I sort of fell asleep, and I sort of like was dealing in my sleep. Hey, at least I can say I can deal this game in my sleep, and I actually mean it. It's a true thing. But that was an experience. And after that, I ended up drinking coffee a lot. I didn't want that to happen again, so coffee ended up being my friend for like the rest of the year that I was doing that. So let's see what you guys are saying, and then we will do the next hand. Oh, thank you, Fred. I really appreciate that. Is commission the same as a tip? No, a tip is different from commission. Commission is the casino's profit. A tip is the dealer's profit. So dealers work off of tips. They get, you know, minimum wage plus tips. And a tip is what they make that they could take home. The profit for the casino, the 5% commission, that's the casino's profit. That's the profit that the casino takes home, not the dealer. I thought banker still draws if player doesn't take a card. Let me double check that. Player will stay. Oh, you are absolutely correct. Okay, so we have a mistake. So you are absolutely correct. Who said that? So Nashvillean, you are correct on that. So I made a mistake. The player, when they have a 6 or 7 and they stand, then the banker will hit if they have 0 through 5. That was a 3. I should have hit that. Let's see what would happen real quick. So dealer realizes he made a mistake. Player points it out to him. No problem. Happens all the time. We would call over the floor supervisor. Floor supervisor would come over and take out the cards. And then he would put the cards on the table. So we had a 7 and a 3. So player had 7, banker had 3. Let's see what would have happened. So what did we just do? Oh, good. So I didn't do any of... No, I did, right? Yeah, I did. So I paid the 2 players, and then I took all the bankers. Okay. So let's see what happened. So the player won. Let's see if the player continues to win. Banker hits. Banker gets a 10, which is a 0. Banker still has 3. Player still has 7. We would have continued as normal. I still would have taken the banker bets, and I still would have paid the player bets. Okay, so thankfully, I don't have to go back. I don't have to redo anything. Thank goodness for that. And we can continue like normal. Thank you for catching that, Nashvillean. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Good to see you. You keep forgetting I stream on Monday. I always stream on Monday. I'm doing good. How you? Jimmy, 0 through 5. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Lucas, I think if the player didn't take a 3rd card, the banker was supposed to follow. Okay, so yeah, we're good on that. Floor. Fred says, are players expected or required to pay commission on winning player bets? So the player hands will never pay commission. Only the banker pays commission. The reason why that is when you do an 8 card or an 8 deck shoe, most of the time banker is going to win over player. And in order to compensate for that, the casino put a 5% commission or VIG on all of the banker bets, but just the banker bets, not the player bets. Okay, so Duke, we are going to press it up to 40 on player. So you are going up to 40. You got it. And we are good. Okay, so we are good on that hand. Let's make sure everybody is set up correctly. Everybody's set up correctly. So let's go on to the next hand. Here we go. Players show 7 and stands. Banker has natural 8. Banker, natural 8 over 7. So we are going to take all of the player bets, and then we are going to pay all of the banker bets. So we have 150. That's 750. Jimmy, you got 50. And that pays 250. You're on 5. Lucas has 100, so he's going to have a $5 commission on that. Same with Dane. And Cy, you owe $2.50. And we are rounding in the player's favor because we are a cool casino like that. Okay, and everyone's good. So we'll set you guys up for another hand. I'm putting 50 on the player for you, Fred. And Duke, I am putting 20 on the player for you. And everyone else is the same as normal. Okay, here we go. We're going to move on to the next one. Player shows 2. Banker has 4. Okay, so we're going to do the player. Player has between 0 through 5, so we're going to hit that. And we got a 4, so now we have 6 for player. With the banker, we have a 4 on banker. That means if the third card is a 2 through 7, you're going to hit. This is, in fact, a 2 through 7, so we're going to hit this. And we have an 8. So the banker has 2, the player has 6, so the player, 6 over 2. So player wins on this one, so we're going to take the banker bets. And then we are going to pay the players. And with the players, they just get even money. And then we'll set up for the next one. Hey Alfredo, how you doing? Good to see you. How was your weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. Sai, you want to go up to 100 on banker? You got it. 100 on banker. Everyone else I'm going to set up as normal. So Dane, we're paying 100 on banker for you. Lucas, same thing, 100 on banker. Jimmy, 50 on banker. Fred, we're still doing 50 on player for you. And Akar, we are doing 150 on banker. Fred, yes. So player is paid even money or 1-to-1. And Akar, you want to do 400 on banker. Okay, we are doing 400 on banker for you. And I'm just going to straighten up my rack real quick. And Dane, you want to switch to 100 on player. Okay, so we are doing 100 on player for you. Alfredo, you actually won in blackjack. Awesome. Congratulations on that. I hope it was a good amount. What are you planning on doing with the money? Are you going to have fun with it? Are you going to treat yourself? Hey, Travis, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Travis, are you still coming out? I think it's tomorrow, right? Let me know what's going on. Fred, what about banker? How are they paid? So they are paid 1-to-1 or even money minus the 5% commission. So Lucas is playing $100. If he wins on banker, then he would get paid even money, which is $100 minus a 5% commission. So before he leaves the table, he has to pay the commission that he sets up. If you take the commission out of that, he would get paid $95 for that $100 that he's betting. Wow, nice. Good job, Alfredo. Very cool. Awesome. Safe travels, Travis. Let me know if we're doing anything. What's going on? Banker is paid even. Yep. Oh, half of it is gone. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so everyone's good. We're all ready to go. Let's do another hand. Player shows 4. Banker has 5. So because player has 0 through 5, we're going to hit player. And then banker, that depends on what this third card is. So we have a 5 right here. So remember, with a 5, it's 4 through 7. So if we have a 4 through 7 right here, we'll hit a third card right here. But this, unfortunately, is not a 4 through 7. So therefore, we have to stay on the 5. So therefore, banker, 5 over 4. And we are going to take all the player bets. And then we are going to pay all of the banker bets. So we have $400 for Akar, which is $20. And then we have $50 for Jimmy, which is $250. And that is spot number 5. Lucas has 100, so you pay a $5 commission. And then Sai, you have 100 as well, and that is a $5 commission. Okay, fantastic. Let's set you guys up just the way you were before. So Akar, you are still at 400 on banker. Fred, we are putting you up for $50 on player. Jimmy, you are $50 on banker. Lucas, you still have 100 on banker. Dane, what would you like me to do? You played player last time. Do you want me to do it on banker or player? Let me know, Dane. Otherwise, I got you set up for banker. And next up is Duke, and we're putting $20 on player for you, Duke. And then Sai Creations, we're keeping you at 100 for banker. If you want me to play it any differently, let me know. Sai, you want 50 on player? Okay, you got it. 50 on player. Let's see. Do you have 50? Yes, you do have 50. Okay, 50 on player. You got it. iCar? Not Akar, it's iCar? iCar. Is that right? Like iPhone? Or iStore? What else did they have the I on? iWatch? No, it's Apple Watch. Okay, I just went off on a tangent. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's grab pizza or something. That'd be fun. Okay, I'll say iCar. iCar. Aye, matey. Arr. Aye, matey. Do we choose the song you dance to? God, I wish. If it wouldn't take me so long to look for it and get it up, I would say yes. Okay, so we'll keep you at 100 on banker. Hey, Rice Perfect. How are you? Good to see you. Congratulations on your way into the semifinals. We give you much luck and good vibes and all of that, positive thoughts and all that, and we hope you win the contest. Like I bought a car. Yeah, so it's a car. Or iCar. iCar. See, I butcher everything. Forget like speaking foreign languages. I can't even speak English. Okay, so everyone is set up. Everyone is ready to go, so let's continue. Player has 3. Banker shows 4. So we do player first. Player has 0 through 5. Because it's 0 through 5, we're going to hit that. And we got an ace. Next, we're going to do banker. With the banker, we are showing a 4. And with the 4, you only hit a third card if you have 2 through 7. This is not a 2 through 7, so therefore we're going to stay on this. Which means we have 4-4, and that is a tie. And no one is betting on the tie. So because we have a tie, everyone pushes, no one loses, no one wins. The only one who would win would be people who would be betting on the tie. And we are going to continue. Rice Perfect. How do you determine when a third card is drawn? So dealers are supposed to memorize the rules, and I try to explain the rules as we go through this. Also, if you look at the how to play Mini-Baccarat series, which I did last Thursday, or I should say video, not series, I went through that. I told you guys what to do, how to do it. I'll go through it really fast with you. So the player always goes first, and the player, you're going to do one of three things. So the player, if it's 0 through 5, you're going to hit it. If it's 6 and 7, you're going to stand. And if it's 8 and 9, that's your natural hand, and that's like a natural winner or an automatic winner. And then we go to banker. And banker's hands are played depending on what the player did or what happened with the player. So if the banker has a 0 through 2, it's always going to hit. If the banker has a 3, they're always going to hit unless the player's third card is an 8. If the banker has a, what are we on, 4, then they're always going to draw a third card if the player's third card is a 2 through 7. 5 would be 4 through 7. 6 is 6 through 7. 7 stands, and then 8 and 9 are natural hands. If the player stands on a 6 and 7, the banker will hit on a 0 through 5. That was the QuickBooks version. I hope you got all of that. If not, we will go through it all as we deal out the hands. Hey James, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for showing up. And the tie pays 9 for 1 or 8 to 1. So if you have $1 and it's 8 to 1, you get 8 chips for that dollar, for that. Now, if it's 9 for 1, you're going to get 9 chips, but the dealer's going to take that dollar. So technically it's still 8 to 1. That's why 8 to 1 is the same thing as 9 for 1. But it pays basically 8 to 1. Not to confuse people. I hope I didn't confuse you guys. Dane, I will place 100 on banker. Okay, you got 100 on banker. Fantastic. Lucas, you want to go back down to 150 on banker. Okay, we got you at 150 on banker. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, so everyone's set up. Everyone's ready to go. Let's do the next hand. Player shows 4. Banker has 3. So we're going to do the player first. Player has 0 through 5, so we're going to hit that. And we got a 10, so we still have 4 for player. Next, we're going to go to the banker. And the banker has a 3. That means that if this card is anything except an 8, we're going to hit a third card on here. So this is not an 8, so therefore we're going to hit a third card on the banker. So they have a 3, they got a 10, so they still have a 3. So therefore, player 4 over 3. And all of the banker bets, no, you guys, I gotta take it. And then we're gonna pay all the player bets. And let me know if you guys want me to do anything different for the next hand. I'm gonna get you guys set up here. Whatever you said before, that's what we're doing this time. So I'm putting you at $150 on banker. iCar? Okay. Fred, you're still $50 on player. Jimmy, you're still $50 on banker. Lucas, you have $100 on banker. Dane, I'm putting you up $100 on banker. Duke, you're still $20 on player. And Psy Creations, you are still $50 on player. Let me know if you guys want me to do anything differently. Also, let me know if you guys want to bet on the tie. Dane, I will bet 100 on banker. Oh, so we did that. Okay, got it. Lucas, am I the 4th player or the 7th one? You are player number 4. I hope you are not superstitious. Dane, you want 200 on banker? Okay, we got you set up, 200 on banker. It's 7:45. We have about 15, maybe 30 more minutes before this tournament is over, just in case you guys want to adjust your betting strategies. Or betting strategy. Duke, we are putting 40 on player. Okay, we got 40 on player for you. Psy Creations, you want 100 on player. We got that set up for you, 100 on player. And Lucas, you want 150 on banker. Great, I got you. Oh, where are you, Lucas? Oh, you want 150. Okay, I was thinking you were someone else. Okay, I got you at 150 on banker. Okay, so fantastic. We got you guys set up, so let's do another round. Player shows 5. Banker has 7. So player goes first. Player has 0 through 5. Because we have 5, we're going to hit that. And we get a 7. That means we have a 2 for player. So player has a 2. And then 7, banker has 7, and 7 stands. So because 7 stands, we don't do anything. So banker, 7 over 2. Banker gets it this time. So we are taking all of the player bets and paying all of the banker bets. We have 150 for you, iCar, and 150, that is $7.50. And we are rounding down in your favor. Let's see what you got here. Next up is Jimmy with $50, which pays $2.50 in commission. So I'm saying you up for 2, which means you got 5. There you go. Next up is Lucas with 150. And that is $7.50. And we are rounding down for you as well. Dane, you got 200 on banker. So that is $10. So I'm just going to take $10 out. Or I guess I could have just set it up there. Here, I'll do it the right way. Instead of the lazy way, I'll do it the right way. So we have 200 right there. That's $10 commission. I'm saying, yep, $10 commission on your spot. And unfortunately, that is it for players. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. It's 9:47 there. Dang, it's late. Do you guys like this time? Is this a good time for you guys? Let me know. Oh, I played the 7 slot for you last round? Okay. Oh, oops. Okay, I will try not to do that again. Oops. Sorry, Lucas. My mistake. I'm human. Hi. Fred, you want to increase your bet to $100 on player? You got it. I got you $100 on player. I'm also going to set you guys up the same way you were before. Let me know if I'm wrong. I got 150 for iCar on banker, 100 for Fred on player, 50 on banker for Jimmy. Lucas, 150 on banker. Is that right? Let me know. Dane, you were still 200 on banker. Duke, we got $20 on player. Site Creations, what do you want to do? I got $50 on banker for you. Let me know if you guys want me to do anything differently. All in on player. Wow. Okay, so Duke, you were going all in on player. That is, how much is that? $940. Okay, so you're doing $940 on player. Good luck. Site Creation wants to do $100 player. We got you $100 player and $10 on the tie. We got you $10 on the tie. Who is the 7th player? The 7th player is iCar. iCar is also betting 150 on the bank. Fred, how is construction going on the new football stadium? It's looking good. I think they got the inside done or it enclosed. They have pictures up on Twitter, but it's coming along well. Lucas, you'll keep the 150 up on banker. Okay, we got you at 150 on banker. So if everyone's good to go, we're going to deal out the next hand. Let me know real quick. I'm going to take a drink of water, give you some time, let me know, and then we should be ready to go. Ah, don't look. No, don't look. Ah. Okay, we're good. So everyone's good? Everyone's ready to go? Here we go, you guys. Good luck. Player shows 2 and banker has 2. Hey, iCar, thank you very much. Fantastic. Thank you so much for the super chat. That is awesome. Taylor Swift, shake it off. Let's do it. You are so fantastic. Thank you so much. You are the best. So we got $2 on, or I mean not $2. We have 2 on player and then 2 on banker. Player, again, we are doing 0 through 5. That hits. So we got a 2, so we're going to hit that. And we got a 9, which means we have a 1. So player has a 1. Next up is banker, and banker is always going to hit if it has a 0 through 2. So we have a 2, so we're going to hit that. And we got a 4. So banker, 4 over 1. So we are going to take all of the player bets. Oh no, Duke! Oh no, what a time to bet on player. I was rooting for you, Duke. Duke is the first one out of the tournament. No! No! Okay, and then we're paying all the bankers. So $150 for iCar. Awesome. Sweet. And that is $7.50. So we're just going to round down and do 7. Let's see what we got here. Okay, next up is Jimmy. He has 50, which is $2.50. So we are going to round down to 2. And that is on this position right here. Next up is Lucas with 150. And that again is $7.50. And we are going to round down as well. And you wouldn't round down normally on a casino game, but we're rounding down here on this game because I am all out of quarters. So I should get quarters, and then we should be fine on the next live stream. Oh, we actually had 25 there. Okay, so we got you set up. Next up is Dane. You got 200. And that is $10. So you have 25 as well. And that is it. Awesome. Okay, so let's set you guys up. Let me know if you want me to change your bets or do anything differently. I have $150 on banker for iCar. Fred, you are $50 on player. Jimmy, $50 on banker. Lucas, you have $150 on banker. And Dane, we got $200 on banker for you. Darn it. Duke, you are out. I hope to see you again next week. And Sai, we are doing 50, I assume, on player. Let me know if you want me to change anything, do anything differently. Let me know. Lucas, you'll keep 150 on banker. Fantastic. Dane, you want to stay with banker as well? Cool. This is a fast-paced game. You go through your bankroll pretty quickly. Thank you. I am trying to do more than 1 hand per hour like some of my other live streams from the past. We are trying to be a little more quickly on that. Oh no, your phone is dying. Ah! Well, I guess it's a good thing that you dropped out at that time. Good timing. Okay, have a good night. Sleep well, Duke. Thank you so much for joining us. Fred, you want to make it $100 player? You got that. You got $100 player right there. Jimmy, in a regular casino with the smaller denominations like 25-cent pieces be paid with a regular coin, or do you have specific chips for them, or does it depend? That is a fantastic question. So Jimmy, how it normally works is in a casino, 25-cent pieces and 50-cent pieces are used. If it's anything under $1, then we use just normal change. So we'll use normal 25-cent pieces or normal 50-cent pieces. Now, the only exception to that is if you are on a 50-cent roulette table or a 50-cent craps table, which I don't know if there's any still out there. There used to be back in the old days. I don't know if they're still out there. But with those games, you would actually have chips that would be designated either 25 cents or 50 cents, depending on what table you're at and what you're doing. So I hope that answers your question. iCar, you want 500 on banker. You got it. You are doing 500 on banker. We got you set up right there. 500 on banker. Break a leg. I don't say good luck. Saying good luck is bad, just like in theater. So break a leg. That is so cool. Take a picture of it, Dane. I want to see that. Tag me on Twitter. I want to see that. Jimmy, yes, Baccarat and Pai Gow are perfect for this format with the 50-50 split. Yes, I completely agree. Is there a table minimum or maximum on any of the bets? So for this game, for this tournament live stream, the minimum is $5, and the max, there is no max. You could go all in if you want. Yeah, or people like to keep the quarters. It really just depends. Lucas, you want to do $100 on, where is that? Banker. $100 on banker. You got it. Okay, so it looks like everybody's ready to go. Everyone has their bets set up, so let's continue. Player shows natural 8. Banker has 3. Player, natural 8 over 3. So when we get a natural 8 or 9, that is an automatic winner, and we do not hit any more cards for the other hand. So because we have a natural 8, it's a natural winner, and player wins that hand. So unfortunately, I have to take all of the banker bets. But we are paying all of the player bets. And let me know if you guys want to do the same thing as before, if you want to do anything differently. iCar, I am putting you at $150 on banker. Let me know if you want me to do anything different. Fred, you are at $100 on player. Jimmy, I am putting you 50 on banker. Lucas, you are 100 on banker. Let me know if you want me to do anything different. Dane, we have you at 100 on banker. And Sai, I'm keeping you at 50 on player. Let me know if you want me to do anything different, you guys. While we are waiting for you guys to tell me what you want, I'm going to clean up my bank real quick. So that way I don't have all of this dirty money just sitting here. When you are dealing a game, it's usually good to clean up your rack after every hand. You don't want to wait a couple hands and then clean it up. You want to clean it up after every hand. And you usually do it when the players are betting when the players are making their initial bet. You want to see dance time? Okay, I will do dancing. Let me just go through the chats real quick, and then we'll do dancing. You picked the song to dance to. Oh, okay. I will have to... Okay, we'll do that. Lucas, $100 on banker. We got you. Oh, you want to do 150 on player? Okay, we're doing 150 on player. Sai, you're doing 200. There you go, 200 on player. And iCar, you want to go all in on banker. You got it. Okay, what would be a good song to dance to? I'm about as good of a dancer as I am a singer. Don't ever listen to me sing. You don't want to break your glass or glasses. Okay. So iCar, I got all of your chips right here, and you are all in on banker. Let me go find a song. I'll turn up the music real quick. I'll come back. We'll do some dancing, and then we will turn the music back down and then continue with the hand. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. That's something different, right? You don't see that too often. You guys are probably expecting the Macarena, right? Oh, I can't bend over like that. Okay, now that I'm totally worn out, I don't know if I should do the whole minute. It's only a minute. Okay, hope that's enough for you. I am exhausted. I'm gonna put on the normal music. I'll be right back. Whew. Oh my God. Wow, I am tired. Okay, I hope that was worth it. I hope you guys like that. I know a nice song for casino background from Rainbow Six Vegas. Yeah, that would probably have been good. This could be the start of a DVD for Vegas Ace's greatest dance tunes. No! If we do karaoke, I cannot do karaoke. I cannot sing worth anything. I can't dance worth anything. I'm really good at embarrassing myself when I dance, though. One time when I was dancing, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm throwing my hands around and I'm throwing my face around and my hair's whipping around and my glasses go flying, and it's in a dance room, so it was totally dark. You couldn't see anything. So here I am on the ground looking for my glasses. This happened to me a few years ago. And I find my glasses and I put them on. And the big dork that I am, I do exactly the same thing that I did before. And I'm dancing and I'm swinging and I'm moving my heads around and woo! There goes my glasses for a second time that night. And for a second time that night, I'm on the ground. I can't see anything. Where are my glasses? Excuse me, sorry, can you move your feet? I know you guys are dancing, but you know I need to find my glasses. When I dance, it equals embarrassment, so I hope you guys got enjoyment out of that. Whew. It wasn't juggling, I only had 2 dice. Oh, that was total exercise. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us continue with this tournament. Good luck, iCar. You're all in. I hope you get this. And break a leg, you guys. Player shows 2. Banker has natural 8. Banker, natural 8 over 2. All of the banker people win. Whew. I seriously need to catch my breath from that. Okay, so iCar, let's see how much you were betting. You have 600 right there. 700, 800, $843. $843. Here's $843. Okay, so now for the fun part. What is the commission on that? Okay, so when you're dealing, if you ever want to figure out commission and you don't know how to figure it out, best way to do it is by units. So remember, every $100 pays $5. That means every $500 pays $25. So this $500 chip is a $25 commission. This $300 chip is $5 each, so you have $15 for that. 25, let's see, 30, 40, So $40, the commission for $40 is $2. So we are going to do $2 right here. And then we have $3, which gets paid, basically you round up. So if it's anything less than $5, you round up and that's what you pay. So a $5 commission is 25 cents. So we are going to round down because I don't have 25 cents, and that is the commission. So the total commission is $42 rounded down. Okay, so let's give you your money. Very nice iCar. That was a great time to go all in. Okay. Next up is Jimmy. You got $50, and that pays $2.50 for the commission, which we're going to round down. So $2 for the commission. And next up is Dane for $100, and that pays a $5 commission. So $5 commission. Okay, so let's get you guys set up again. Let me know what you want to do. iCar, do you want to go all in again, or do you want to do a different bet? Let me know. Sai, you were doing $50 on player. Let me know if you want me to do something different. Dane, I got you at $100 on banker. Lucas, I got you at $100 on banker. Let me know if you want me to do anything different. Jimmy, you're at $50 on banker. Fred, we got you $50 on player. And iCar, I'm just doing $150 on bank because that's what you normally do. But let me know if you guys want to do anything different, or if you want to do like player or banker or a different bet or anything like that. It's 8:07 p.m. I don't want to go past 8:30. So let's say this is the second to last hand and the next hand is the last hand, and then we'll call this tournament good. So this is the second to last hand of the tournament. Let me know if you want to change your bets. Let me know if you want to do anything different, anything like that. One of my favorites for poker and chemin de fer nights. It's a video on YouTube called, what is that? Andrea Eve, Don't Say a Word Original. Okay, so I gotta check that out. I'll look that up, I'll check that out, I'll see what that looks like or sounds like. What is the strangest superstition you have seen when dealing mini-baccarat? I've seen a lot of strange superstitions. I didn't realize how loud the music was, just a second. I don't want to yell. I forgot to turn the music down after the dance. I've seen a lot of strange superstitions in my time as a dealer. I think the strangest superstition that I have ever seen is a player actually got mad at me for paying him a black chip. And a black chip is a $100 chip. So when you're paying someone in black like that, that's a good thing. And this player is like, no, black is bad luck. I don't want you to pay me in black. I only want you to pay me in green. Well, when you're paying him $1,000 in green, that looks like this. You know, we got two, that's like basically $1,000 in green. So it seems a little ridiculous to pay someone $1,000 in green every single hand. You know, but this guy was so superstitious, he kept fighting us about it. No, you got to pay us in green. You can't pay me in black. Black is bad luck. It's, you know, I can't be paid in black. I'm sorry. If someone's paying you in black, take it. That's a good thing. That's the weirdest superstition I've ever seen. Lucas, you want to do $250 on player? You got it. $250 on player. There you go. $250 on player. Wow. iCar, you want to press it. Okay, you're doing good. Okay, so we are pressing it. Let me just get this all together. Okay. So you are all in on banker. iCar, there you go. All in on banker. That's your hand right there. Break a leg on that. Sai, you want to do 100 on player? You got it? You have 100 on player. Dane, you want to press the banker. So 200 on banker. Let me know if that's accurate. Are some people superstitious about what size chip they get? All of the chips are the same size, so they don't really have like options for that. Yes, you missed the dance. You have to rewind. Hi, Jay. Good to see you. Thank you for showing up. You totally missed a dance. Yes, we do have a Reddit account. It's Vegas Aces. Okay, so are you guys good? Sai, I have you at 100 on player. Dane, we got you 200 on banker. Lucas, you are 250 on player. Jimmy, I have you 50 on banker. Fred, you're 50 on player. And Icar, you are all in. If this sounds good, fantastic. Let us continue. Oh, before we continue, let me just do this real quick. There you go. Okay, everyone's good? Everyone's good. Here we go. Player shows 7 and stands. Banker has 4 and hits. So, ooh, we got 8. Banker, 8 over 7. That was a lucky draw. Look at that. So, nice. Okay, so Icar, you get that. Wow. Okay, let's see how much money you have. We are going to have to... Let me change you up, Icar. So that way I'm not dealing to so many chips. That would make things a little bit easier. So here's 500. Here's 500. So I'm switching you up 500 for those. So what do we have? 100 here. And 100 here. Okay, that's much, much easier to pay out. Okay. And ones as well. Much easier to pay out. So you have $1,711. And again, remember when you're dealing to large amounts, you pay out, you figure out the commission per unit. That makes things a lot easier. So with $500, that is a $25 chip. So you have 3 $500 chips. That means you're going to have 3 $25 chips right there. Next up is the 100. You have 2 $100 chips, and we know 100 has a 5% commission for $5. So $200 chips is 2 red chips. And then we have $10, which is 50 cents, and $1, which we round up to 5, so that's 75 cents. So we are going to round up this time because we've been rounding down this entire time. We're going to round up to $1 on that, just because I do not have quarters at the moment. Okay, fantastic. Good job, Icar. Let's see. I did not take the player bets. That was a mistake. I should have taken the player bets first and foremost before I started paying the banker. I got excited with Icar winning the all-in. So Jimmy, you are at $50, which pays $2.50 for commission. We're rounding down for you. So that's $2. You have enough. So we are doing 5 for you. There you go. Okay. Next up is Dane. You got 200, and that is a $10 commission for 3. $10 commission for you. Okay, cool. Let me know what you guys want to do. This is the last hand of the tournament, so let me know if you want to play any differently than you have been playing before. I'm going to set you guys up real quick. Icar, do you still want to go all in? You're doing pretty good. Let me know if you want to go all in. I'll wait for you. Fred, we have $50 on player for you. Jimmy, we got $50 on banker for you. Lucas, I am assuming you're doing 200 on player. I'm just assuming. Let me know. Dane, you got 200 on banker. And Cy, we got 50 on banker. So let me know if you want me to do that, if you want me to do something different. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad I already answered the question. Wow, you want to press it one more time? Holy cow, you got some big kahunas. Okay, we are pressing it one more time. I am impressed right now. Okay, you are all in. Good luck, Icar. Yes, this is the last hand, Cy. Last hand of the tournament. If you want me to do anything differently, let me know. Lucas, you want to go in all in on player? You got it. Okay, Lucas, you are all in on player. Dane, what is my chip count? Let's see what you got, Dane. You have $1,295. $1,295, Dane. Fred, you want to do 100 on player? You got it. Jimmy, half of my money on bank, please. You got that. How much money do you have? 3. So you have 1,045.48. So about 1,050. So we'll do, you have about 1,050, so we're going to do 500, which is half on bank, and 25. So 525 on bank, that's half. Okay. Cy, all in on player, you got it. You were going all in on player. Lucas, how much do I have? $795, Lucas. You have $795. Dane, you want 500 on player? You got it. You have 500 on player. Hey, Blackjack player. Good to see you. Hi. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so Cy, you're good. Dane, you are good. Lucas, you're good as well. Jimmy, we got you. Fred, we got you. And Icar, we got you. Awesome. So we got everyone. Everyone is ready to go. So let's do the last hand of this tournament. Good luck, you guys. Break a leg. Player shows 6 and stands. Banker has 3 and hits. And got an ace for 4. Player 6 over 4. Player 6 over 4. No, Icar, I have to take it. Look at that. Holy cow. I have to take it. No. Okay. And oh no, you have no money to pay your commission, Icar. Oh my goodness, you're running from the casino because you don't have the money to pay your commission. No. Fred, let's pay you. You got $100. Very nice. Lucas, let's see what you got. Pay you as well. Okay, so 5, 7. This is 95. I'm giving you 100 and taking 5. And then Dane, you have 500 there. And Cy, let's see what you got, Cy. Okay, we got Cy. Cool. Very nice, you guys. Very, very nice. Okay, so before we start seeing who is the winner, we got to pay these commissions. Icar has no money and cannot pay the commission. Therefore, he cannot pass go. He cannot collect 200. He must go directly to jail. Ah! Oh wait, wrong game. Never mind, we're playing the wrong game. That was Monopoly. This is a different game. You're good. I forgive you. I forgive the debts. Okay, so Fred, you have no commission, so you are good to go. Jimmy, you have $11 in commission, so you're going to pay $11 in commission. Thank you very much. Next up is Lucas. How much do you have, Lucas? You have $25, so you got to pay $25. Thank you. And then Dane, you have $40 for commission, so you are paying $40 for commission. There you go. And then Cy, you have $7 for commission, and thank you for your $7 payment. Okay, cool. So everyone paid their commission. Everyone's good for that. So let's see who won this tournament. Who got the dice for this week? I honestly thought it was going to be Icar. With the way that he was going and the way that he kept like doubling and winning, I really thought Icar was going to win this. But unfortunately, Icar, you did your best, but you're leaving the table with $0. Ouch. Next up is Fred. Let's see what you got, Fred. 5, 8, 875, 900. So Fred, you are leaving the table with $900. Next up is Jimmy. Let's see what you got, Jimmy. So let's see, we have 3, 500, 550, 560, 562. So Jimmy, you have 562. 562. 3, 5, 50, 62. Okay, so next up after Jimmy is Lucas. Let's see what you got, Lucas. You have 1,565. So Lucas, you are leaving the table with $1,565. $1,565. Next up is Dane. You have 1,500, 1,700, 1,755. So Dane, you are leaving the table with 1,755. Last but not least is Cy Creations. Let's see what you got, Cy. Cy has 1,000, 1,002, 1,003, 1,350, 60, 50, 65, 69. Oh, nice. Okay. So 1,369. 69 should be a lucky number, but unfortunately, it did not help this time. Should be a lucky number. Okay, so the winner of the tournament for this week and the person who is getting these dice is Dane. Woohoo! Dane, you won first place with $1,755. Next up after Dane is Lucas. Lucas, you win second place with $1,565. After Lucas is Cy Creations. You win third place with $1,369. Next up is Fred. Fred, you win fourth place with $900. Jimmy, you win 5th place with $562. And unfortunately, Icar and Duke, you guys were knocked out of the tournament. So Dane, let me know if you want more dice. We'll send more dice your way. Email me, heather@vegas-aces.com. Good job on winning this week. Let me go over to the chat real fast and see what you guys are saying before we end this for tonight. Fred, if you were to rank the games, what are the top 3 table games in Vegas in terms of number of tables? So the game that has the most tables in Las Vegas is blackjack. You will see the most blackjack tables on any casino floor that you visit. Icar had to wash dishes for the casino because he couldn't pay the commission. So Icar is finishing in the red then? Ha, technically. But we're keeping him at 0 because he's cool. Psy Creations, great question. What happens if someone cannot pay their commission? Now, this is actually something that is the dealer's responsibility. It's the dealer's job to keep an eye out on the player's money. And if they do an all-in like Icar did and they have commission, then before they go all in, they have to pay the commission. They have to have 0 commission before they go all in, or the dealer has to keep an eye on their bank and make sure that they can pay the commission at all times. If they are running low on money, the dealer is allowed to ask for them to pay the commission before they run out of money. Now, what happens if the dealer does that, if the dealer makes a mistake and they have no money? Well, they have to get out their wallet and they have to give you cash. And depending on how much is owed to the casino will depend how forgiving the casino is. If it's like a lot of money, nope, you got to pay it. If it's just $1 and you're, a regular that people see every day and you've given the casino like a ton of money, yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about the dollar this time. We got you covered. So it really just depends on the situation, the person, the dealer, and the floorman. Okay. Jay, we ask if they are right-handed or left-handed and break the appropriate hand. Awesome. That is a really good answer. It's Las Vegas. We're mob style, right? That is freaking hilarious. Yeah, exactly, Lucas. It's too bad you can't pay the commission on your next banker winnings at the end of the evening. Have you watched the movie Casino? Yes, I have. It is from a time when Vegas was ruled by the mob. Yep, Casino is a good movie. If you guys haven't, check it out. Went to and check out the Reddit. Okay, so did you see my account? Did you find me? Let me know, Rice Perfect. I will check Reddit after this if you messaged me or commented or whatever. Frank, hey Frank, how you doing? Good to see you. I just wanted to say thanks for telling Aaron during your interview how awesome he is. Thank you so much. You spoke for all of us Trek fans. Glad you could tell him before he passed away. Me too. I was really, really upset about that. Really sad about that. I cried many times on Saturday after I heard that he passed away. It's a shame when good people are the ones that pass away, because we want those people to stay with us on this planet, and those seem to be the people that tend to leave a little earlier than they should. So, really upset about that. Yes, definitely congratulations, Dane. Fantastic job. Dane wants to give his dice to Lucas. Awesome. So, Lucas, if you want dice, email me at heather@vegas-aces.com. Send me your address, and we will give you some dice. Thank you so much, Dane. Appreciate that. Oh, that's okay if you live in Brazil. Is it Dane? Dane, you live in Canada? One of you guys live in Canada. I just sent out dice to Canada. So, not a big deal. You guys are so funny. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed the dancing as well. Yes, I will definitely check out that music. Thank you. Oh, so with the basketball stuff, that's Las Vegas Aces, and then we are Vegas Aces. So they came after us, and we have a trademark for Vegas Aces. But yeah, our Las Vegas team, Las Vegas Aces, that's our basketball team. Awesome. Well, you guys have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Just a quick reminder that Vegas Aces is supported by viewers like you. Donations do make it possible for all of these videos to be brought to you for free. If you think that this video was worth more than $0, please donate the amount that you feel it was worth by clicking the link in the description below. That does it for today's show. Thank you guys again so much for joining me, and join me again next time for our open classroom live stream Thursday, September 26th at 2 p.m. Remember to go vote on the next game that we are doing. And until then, this is Heather Ferris with Vegas Aces, reminding you that education can change the world. You guys have been really fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, guys. Bye. Live long and prosper. We miss you, Aaron. Bye, guys.